Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to go over Business Credit 101 and let's get right into it. Here's what we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about business credit and understand what we're getting ourselves into. Afterwards, we're going to talk about opening a business bank account. Next, we're going to get a business credit card. And then we're going to learn how to unlock higher credit limits. Finally, we're going to learn about maintaining clear financial separation. And then at the end, I'm going to have some action items for us to work on to move the needle forward. With that said, here's a quick warning. This is the most important video in the entire course. Watch the entire video, don't skip, and don't fast forward. And a pro tip, watch the video in 2x speed. I hope you're ready. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's get into it. Understanding business credit. So what is business credit? A business credit is a separate credit profile for your business. It helps you secure funding without using any personal credit. Why it matters. It helps you build credibility, increase your purchasing power, and protects your personal assets. How is different from personal credit? Your business credit is tied to your EIN, not your SSN, and follows a different scoring system. If you remember, we got our EINs in 10 minutes from the last video. If you haven't done that yet, please go back and follow those instructions. How business credit work? Companies like Dun and Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax track your business's credit worthiness. So how do we start building it? We need to open accounts in our business names, make on-time payments, and establish vendor credit lines. Now let's get into the meat of things. How do we open a business bank account? Let's answer the question, why do you need one? Well, you need one because it helps you keep your business and personal finances separate. It protects liability statuses and simplifies taxes. The requirements you need to open a business bank account is very simple. You just need your EIN, your articles of organizations, and an initial deposit. Choosing the right bank. Ultimately, it's up to you. Take a look at different bank accounts, compare the fees, look at the features, look at the banking options, and any perks for your business. Next, we have setting up properly. Make sure you use your business name/EIN for all transactions to establish credibility. Maintaining your account. Avoid commingling funds, track expenses, and use business debit cards for all purchases. Now, getting a business credit card. It's important to get a business credit card because it helps you build your business credit history, as well as separating expenses for tax reasons, and you earn a lot of rewards and perks off your purchases. Choosing the right card. The thing you want to look for are low interest rates, high credit limits, high cashback, and travel rewards. Ultimately, it's based on your business's needs, and we're going to get into this later in the action items. Application requirements. Again, it only needs your EIN and maybe your articles of organizations if they ask for it. They also will ask you questions like your revenue estimates, your personal credit check, maybe like your SSN, and your business details. For example, we're in retail, we're doing resale, we're doing commerce. Using it strategically. Make sure you pay your balances in full, keep your utilizations low, and use only for essential business expenses. Avoiding pitfalls. Watch out for high fees, late fees, unnecessary spending, and late payments. Those will all hurt your credit score, so be very careful. Having a business credit card is a double-edged sword. You can make a lot of money with it, and you can also get into a lot of trouble. Now, let's talk about unlocking higher credit limits. The first step to unlocking higher credit limits is building a strong payment history. If you consistently pay your business credit on time, they will see that. Next is to increase your business revenue. When you do your taxes or report your revenue and they see an increase in your revenue, that automatically tells them that you might need a higher credit limit to continue conducting business. Request a credit limit increase. After a few months of responsible use, you can ask your bank for a higher limit. This is as easy as going to their online portal and clicking a button, or you can apply via phone or in person. Leverage multiple cards. Apply for additional business credit cards to expand your total available credit. If one bank won't give you a credit limit increase, another bank will gladly have your business and give you more credit. Next is maintaining low utilization. Make sure you keep your credit usage below 30% to signify financial responsibility and increase your approval chances. Next, let's talk about maintaining clear financial separation. First bullet point is to use a dedicated business bank account. You want to keep your personal and business transactions separate to protect liability and simplify accounting. This is very important because if you mix your transactions together, when it's time to do taxes, it's going to be a headache, and you will also lose out on liability protection with the LLC. Get a business credit card. Avoid using personal credit card for business expenses. Once you unlock the business credit card, avoid using your personal credit for business expenses. This will help you build credit and streamline financial tracking. Pay yourself properly. So when you start making a lot of money in this business, you want to pull some money out, pay something off, or buy something. It's as simple as transferring money from your business bank account to your personal bank account. It's something called an owner's draw, and is that simple. You just click a button, hit transfer, and it's done. So do that instead of mixing your funds. Finally, we have keep accurate records. Maintain receipts, invoices, and bank statements to ensure compliance with tax and legal requirements. Now let's summarize. Number one is to keep your finances separate. It's very crucial for protecting your liability and building credit. Number two is that a business bank account ensures that we have clear financial tracking, and it also simplifies tax filing for us. Number three is to start using a business credit card to help establish credit history and prevents commingling of funds. And finally, we learned how to pay yourself correctly with the owner's draw and maintain organized records to keep your business legally and financially compliant. Great. Now let's get to the fun part, the action items. We got some simple ones for you. I'm going to give you some recommendations and we're going to go from there. Number one is to open a business bank account. Number two is to open a business credit card. And number three is to post in the community. As always, we would love to hear about your progress and your success. Cool. So let's get to work. The bank that I'm currently using is Chase. I'm banking with Chase for many reasons. I'll go over some of them. The first reason is probably because they're the biggest bank company in terms of valuation in the world. So that brings me to my second reason, where they have branches at almost every corner in New York at least, and all over America, I'm sure. And number three is because of the Business Inc. Unlimited card. I love this card because it has a $0 annual fee compared to other cards. And there is a very generous sign up offer. With that said, my recommendation is to open a business checking account and business credit card with Chase. And then you can go from there to wherever you like. Ultimately, it's up to you. You don't even have to open with Chase. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to walk you through how to do that. Great. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is to open a Chase business checking account. And disclaimer, this is a referral link. This will help me out if you open an account with my link, so I'd really appreciate it. For you, you will earn up to $500 for using my link. And we're going to quickly go over this generous sign-up offer. If you deposit a minimum of $10,000 or more, you will earn $500. Or if you only deposit $2,000, you'll still earn a generous $300. Okay? In your email here, click Open Account Online, and you will receive a code in your email, and they will take you to this site. And you're going to need to provide your driver's license, SSN, the information of your LLC, like your EIN, articles of organizations, etc. It's pretty simple. We're going to apply, and then hopefully you get accepted. All right, best of luck. Let me know how it goes. Remember to post in the community, keep us updated. Next on the list is the Chase Business Inc. credit card. This is the one I personally use for all business expenses. And again, this is a affiliate link. It will very much help me if you use my link, so I'd appreciate it. So on this site, there will be 4 cards you can choose from, like the Infinity Stones. And the one that I personally have is the Business Unlimited Inc. card. I have the second one from the list. And this one is to earn 750 bonus cash back after you spend 6,000, which is pretty simple. The main differences here are the ones on the ends have an annual fee, so it justifies better rewards. However, as a beginner and just starting out, definitely go for a card with 0 annual fee. So any one of the ones in the middle. The difference between the two is that the unlimited 1.5% cash back on anything, and then the business cash card is 5% cash back in select categories like the Discover It card, if you're familiar with that one. So definitely do your research. Ultimately, it's up to you. Let us know in the community what card you end up going with. It doesn't even have to be Chase. But let's walk you through how you would do this. You would click apply now, and then you would fill out all your information here, click submit, and hopefully cross your fingers that you get accepted. All right, best of luck to you. Let me tell you a funny story. When I was first starting out as an LLC and I was applying for my first card and my first business checking account, I got rejected for both of them. Yes, you heard that right. They rejected me. It was so sad. I couldn't do it online. So what I did was go in person. I woke up very early one morning. I wore a dress shirt and a tie, look all professional. Went into Midtown Manhattan and walked into one of the big Chase banks, and I had a folder with all my information. I had my articles of organizations, I had my EIN printed out, I had my personal finance funds printed out. Looked professional, walked into the building, went down to one of the booths and they said, what can we help you with today? I made it simple. I want to open a business credit card as well as a business cre checkings account. So they said, wait one moment. And then after waiting for a little bit, they set me up with one of the supervisors and she sat me down and we just talked about why I'm doing this. And she does a couple of questionnaires, like the ones you would do online, presses a few buttons. She brute forces the system and gets me approved under her authority. We shake hands and then I have to put a deposit. So I walk up to one of the cashiers and I withdraw $2,000 from my personal checkings account and then deposit it into my business checking account for the initial deposit. And I was well on my way. She gives me a binder full of documentation and she says, "You're all set." I guess the reason I'm telling you this story is that don't give up. If you get rejected online, so did I. Go in person and make sure you get this done. This is crucial for your success. And once this is finished, you're going to be so rejoiced. I'm looking forward to your success. Your success is my success. All right. Best of luck to you. My name is Terry. As always, if you need any help, hit me up on Instagram or in the community. Ask all your questions, and I'll see you in the next one. It's been an absolute pleasure. Goodbye.